Welcome along to Spotlight. It's the podcast that lifts the curtain on life here at Wolverhampton Grand Theatre. I'm Scott, and I am delighted to be joined today by our Queen Dragonella from Snow White. It's Niki Colwell Evans.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
I'm really good. How are you?
Good. I'm well. I'm here.
Good. Yeah, it is quite the grueling schedule, this one, isn't it, Niki?
Yeah, and you can't get it in your body because somebody's decided to put them at 11, 7, 6, 5, 3, 4. And I'm like, where am I? It's a good job I'm pure evil all the time, Scott. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. You don't have to hide anything.
No.
And as Tammany, we had Tam and Ian on the show, and as they were saying, actually the day off is probably a bad thing because actually the momentum stops there.
Yeah.
And actually it probably just be good
when
to
we
keep
came
going.
in yesterday, we were all like going, did we have that day off? I've just started as I finished.
But the show itself this year, I mean, I guess, you know, everyone's energy has to be at 100% all of the time because the things that are thrown into this show this year.
At me, yes.
At you, yes.
Loving it, yeah.
Some of those songs, to be singing those at 11 o'clock in the morning, Niki.
Yeah, it's a good job I've got big lungs. Yeah, you just have to be on it. I mean, I'm at a certain age where HRT comes into it. But as soon as the show starts, and you hear it, that's it. You just click on, so you're on.
Yeah.
So that's great. And obviously, it's a really upbeat show, and what comes before me is great because it's really, really uplifting. And I've got quite an easier job this year because they've seen how horrible I am in the first bit. So when the curtain rises, they hate me automatically.
Yeah, that's true, because we see a glimpse of you on the mirror in the opening seconds of the show. But then how long is it, Niki, before you actually get onto stage? Oh, it's great.
It's absolutely brilliant. I don't come on for 20 minutes, but then I don't come off, which is not very good. Yeah, so no, it's great. And the audiences have been absolutely, I couldn't even hear what I was saying the other day because they were booing me that much.
Yeah, our
they
office
genuinely hate me.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah, it is. And it's what you want. And let's just say our office is right at the back of the grand circle through a very thick wall. And sometimes we don't even realise there's a matinee on. But let me tell you, every day we are fully aware that there's a house full screaming.
Especially when what made me laugh is everything went down and I was singing on my own with the band behind me with no microphone. I said, can you hear me? And they went, yes. I went, shut up then.
And how is it for you to play villain in this Panto? Because it's a part you've played before, but never here at the Grand.
No, it's just made for me. Ian was like, when he met me, he was like, oh, she's perfectly cast. And I said, what do you mean? It's just great. It's absolutely great. Because instead of being, oh, look at those lovely wings, isn't she lovely little fairy? Now it's like, oh my God, here she is. And you know, it's fantastic playing the villain because when you've got a hangover, you can just let it go.
But you never have one of those, do you, Nick?
Do I? No, I don't drink. I'm teetotal, I'll have you know. It's just a brilliant part to play, and it's been so well written. It's so easy to fall into. And now we're all under the swing of things. It's starting to get even funnier because she's very vampy campy, mine one is.
Yes, yeah, and it's a role that you can really sink your teeth into. This,
I love her.
It's a delicious role.
Oh, I just love it. As soon as that curtain comes up and my hands start going, that's it. I'm her. Straight in.
And the set and the costumes that you've been given for this role.
They are just phenomenal.
Yeah.
I have never experienced, I mean, like, because obviously coming from around here, I've been kind of where it all started and being with Adrian and yourselves and everybody to see the process go from being absolutely nothing to then an idea to this phenomenal, not just a good pantomime, this is phenomenal. My son came and he's seen me do about 18 pantomimes now and he was just like, this is the real deal, Mum. It's absolutely brilliant. And everybody that's come, I've had so many family and friends come and just say, oh my God, there's not one thing, you just like, it's the next thing, it's the next thing. But my costumes, I know that I can't keep them, but I really want to steal at least one.
Yeah.
And my shoes, I'm taking my shoes. They're just the best costumes ever. And when we went over to Bridgenorth to get them fitted, and Jenny, she's just the best. She's just the top at whatever she does. And to get stuff to fit me, because I'm not an easy shape, let's just put it that way, to fit me where nothing falls off or down or slides or something. They're just the most stunning costumes I've ever put on my back.
And I guess you feel you can do your job to the best of your ability then when
well,
you
that's
are
it. Once
comfortable
they
in
zip
that
me
costume.
up, once I'm in that first one and I've got all my fur, and they're really heavy as well. So the quality of them is just outstanding. You don't get rips, you don't get tears, you don't get broken things, you don't, because sometimes when I've done a panto, that puts you off because something's going to give or something's going to go. But with these, they're just top quality.
Because a panto show to get through is quite tough, I imagine. These costumes go through a lot.
They go through a lot. They're dragged
Twice
on the floor.
Day.
Yeah. Well, I'm nearly blown up twice, so they have to go through that. So, yeah, they're just stunning. Everybody's costumes are stunning, and it really makes the show. It really does.
And we're so lucky that all of this has been made here in the Midlands.
It's
set
just
in Stratford-upon-Avon.
Don't you? I don't just feel proud of that.
Yeah, so proud.
That everybody's going, wow, this is the one to beat, and it's all been done where we come from.
Yeah. Isn't that
It's just
great?
incredible. It's just incredible, and it's crazy.
So fab. And the fact that not only is the production itself made here, but that Evie is from King Swinford, and then yourself, you're local, and you're here back with us again. Playing to a local audience. How is that?
It's just it's incredible. So when I stop being Dragonella at the very end, and I go, come on, Bab, and it's like that, and they just go, oh, there she is. Yeah. It's just nice when I walk out going, oh, it's lovely to see you again, Niki. It's nice that you're back again here, and they're just. It doesn't matter what show I do here, the audiences are so warming, and they're just right behind you before you've even come on stage, and that's what it's like. Everybody gets in touch with me, and they're going, we're coming on Boxing Day, we're coming on this, give us a wave, do you know what I mean? And I've even got people that are coming, that are fans of another show that I do, and they're driving up from all over the place, and it's their first panto, so what a panto to introduce them to.
Yeah, absolutely.
And being completely different to what I normally am.
Yes. And even your old crone, when she turns into that old crone. Such a black country.
Well, that's where I come from. Yeah. My sister lives in Cannock. Do you know what I mean? So it's not as if like I'm a million miles away. Like I say, it's lovely when you're here because everybody can understand me.
Yes.
Which is quite. So it's just nice to bring my accent into something rather than me changing my accent to be somebody else. Yeah, which is great. It's lovely.
Oh, and I know we've chatted about this before. What I think is really nice what you say is because you've done so many pantos here now, if ever you come back with another show, like you've been here with Blood Brothers, with Kinky Boots, all in the summer or at a time where it's not Christmas, you feel like it's Christmas. Yeah,
as soon as I think, right, I'm going to Wolves, Christmas, that's it, let's go. It's just crazy. I get that stupid butterfly feeling in my stomach because I'm coming to Wolverhampton. It doesn't matter what time of year I come, and then when they told me, because I'm a singer first and foremost, that's what people, I've been singing for a lot of years. And to know when I was told what really was like, I'm definitely doing this, when the band was going to be on stage.
Yeah.
I get to the band as much as I can, even when I'm not supposed to. I bring Tam, so if anybody's going to get told off, I push Tam and I'll say it's Tam's fault that we were up there, but it's not, it's mine. It's just incredible to have that. Even on West End shows now, even on West End touring shows, we don't have that. To have a full brass section. And to hear them, I'm literally getting changed into my next thing so I can run to the back of and I'm standing there and clapping, and me and Niki, who plays the keys, we're all dancing and singing together. It's just extraordinary. And then I must just pull out one of my favourite.
Go for it.
Favourite. I have to watch it because it makes me smile, and I really have to rein myself in before I come on, is the tap.
Me too, Niki.
It's my fave.
Yeah.
I literally, and I've said to Adrian, just once, please, can I just take my horns off and just run out so I could just watch it from the front just once. Because when I was rehearsing, I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, that's amazing. But I have to bring it in because I have to be horrible when I come on.
Yes.
But oh my God, isn't that just the most extraordinary?
I've said to everyone, I wish you could just step out and watch this show. I feel so guilty that I'm able to watch it
it's really annoying. There's so many things I want to watch from the front because I've never seen it done in a panto. There's so many things I want to just step out and watch because, like, when people come to me, they go, that was great, the cauldron's great. I want to take myself off the cauldron and see what the girls are doing and how it looks from the front, because I've only ever seen it from where I am. And I want to see all these things because, again, I've never done it in a panto.
And some people might say, what's the point? This panto is 5 weeks long. Why bother having the band on stage? Why bother having that additional costume? Because after 5 weeks, it's all just going to be done. And they don't do it in a year-long run in the West End. But we've said, let's do it. And for the 5 weeks that it's here, it's so easy to just say,
Yeah, but the thing is, I think,
we've gone for it.
as people that are on the stage, because what people don't see is everything that's going behind, like yourselves, you know, the work that you put in, the work that Adrian puts in, and the crew. You want to see how fast they are. I mean, those sets are huge, but oh my God, how they get it round. And I'm trying to run across and they're going, get out of the way.
It's a whole show in itself.
Backstage, backstage is just incredible. I mean, you know, if anybody, you just don't see it. And that's a shame. You know what I mean? Because you don't get to see the work that goes behind the stage and the laughs that we have and, you know, the stuff that's going on downstairs, you know, in wardrobe. Oh, do they work hard, them girls, to keep them costumes up and running, you know, and it's like a big machine, you know, but all that people see is us. Yeah. And that's a shame, really. Do you know what I mean? I mean, we do our best because we have to step up because we know the work that's gone in previously to what we're doing. So as soon as we got the script, you know, Tam and Ian did this amazing script. I mean, it's just incredible. It just speaks for itself. And all that, and then, you know, having a proper MD orchestrate the music to what we could do. Yes. I mean, that's just, again, you know, it's just been an absolute delight from start to finish. And I'm going to really be sad when it finishes. I'm going to really be sad. This is one of the ones, because we've all knitted together so well. But I must just say, go on, because you know what I like, you know, I don't stop talking, but I have to say the ensemble this year are just unbelievable.
Aren't they just?
It's just frightening. As somebody, I'm glad I'm leaving. You know, I'm glad I'm at the end of what I'm doing, because these I shouldn't say kids really, but they are kids to me because I'm like literally 40 years older than them. But to see just how incredible and how talented and how they're just taking stuff on they've never done before, but just not doing it. I mean, they're doing it to like I have never seen. They're in the stratosphere, these kids. Yeah. And it's going to be lovely watching where they go from here because of all the things that they've done now. They've got confidence in, you know, the singing, the dancing, the tap, the ice skating, the puppetry. I mean, come on. Have you ever known in all the pantos I have ever done, this ensemble are just the top.
What an arsenal of skills to have.
Oh my God, it's incredible. Yeah. But yeah, an arsenal of skills that they've had to learn. Yes. In like a ridiculous, I mean, we're moaning because we've got like a few words, but oh my God, they're not just got words, they're acting, they're dancing, I just can't get my hat on.
And on top of that, learning understudy parts, so if ever one of the principals goes off, there's a whole new part they've got to be ready to just step into.
I mean, you've got to bow down to these kids. You really have. They are just, they're the ones that hold this whole thing together.
Yes, and rightfully so, have got so much recognition in the reviews and on social media.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, wow. I watch them every day and I'm going, nope. Nope.
And just very quickly, I've been given a list here of the pantos that you've done here before in the past. This is your fifth panto.
Is it?
That you've done here now.
Right, okay.
Yeah. I have got the list of pantos and I've been asked to see if you can remember in order which ones you've done here. So if we cast our mind back to 2009, what was your first ever panto?
Fairy Godmother. Yeah. So that must have been Cinderella.
Yeah. Yeah. With, can you remember who?
Was it Stefan?
Yeah.
It was Stefan Dennis. He was naughty. I only remember the naughty ones.
Right. and the wig. I've got a note on the wig.
Oh, yeah. That was the first time I wore a wig, wasn't it? And yes, the stage went, Niki Evans can sing like something, but the wig needs attention. And I was like, told you. It was just like a piece of sponge. But it didn't sit on my head. It was up here. So every time I turned, the wig came with me about 5 minutes later. Yeah.
And then 2011, so 2 years later, you came back in...
Was that the Sam and Linda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snow White.
Yeah, because I remember Sam and Linda. Linda was the naughty one, I'll tell you now. Linda Lusardi. I can't really tell you much about that, but there was a moment that we got told off by her husband.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I can't really tell you why, though.
Okay.
Not on this show.
Not on this show. Maybe that's for a very special episode of the podcast in future. But then you were back again the year after, 2012.
Oh, my God. Who was that with? Who was that? Oh, of course. Mr. Clary.
No.
No?
No, not that one. There's one before that.
Was there?
Mm.
Oh, was that Ken?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's my panto husband.
Jack and the Beanstalk.
Jack and the Beanstalk, yeah. Oh, I had to bring that beanstalk up. That was a good one, wasn't it?
Pump the beanstalk.
Pump the beanstalk up. Can you just hold that note a lot longer till the beanstalk goes up? Yeah, because that would have been Nigel Ellicott.
Nigel Ellicott, Sherry Hewson,
Yeah.
Keith Harrison Orville.
Yeah, I remember
Keith
that.
Harris's last Panto, bless him.
Was it?
Yeah, it was the last one he ever did.
Oh, bless him. He bought me my Christmas present, you know.
Did he?
He
What
bought
did he
me a
buy you?
stiletto phone.
A stiletto phone.
A shoe stiletto phone.
Wow.
Pink.
Have you
as
still
well.
got it?
No.
And then the last Panto, Nikki, before you
Yeah,
sort
it
of
was
took
Julie and Clary.
Yeah.
Now, that was a funny one.
And who's the naughty one in this Panto?
Oh.
Or is it you?
It is me. I will take it. Yes, it is me.
Yeah.
But not that you could tell. Not that you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Everybody has a naughty one. Even Evie.
Really?
She's got a dirty laugh, that girl.
Oh.
See, the thing is, just before I do the old woman, what you don't see is I've got my nose through the door to make her laugh, because then she gets uncontrollably laughing before the thing comes out, and she has to
And then she has to
get herself
focus.
together before I come on and go, right, Bab.
Oh, that's fab. And it's a pleasure, Nikki, to have you back. We've run out of time, sadly, but
What do you mean
we
we've run out
could
of time?
chat.
Keep going.
We could chat for hours, but we can't let you go before recognising that today is a very special day
Oh, no.
in the world of Niki Colwell Evans, because
Yeah.
it's your birthday.
It is.
And
Just remember when I was 40 here?
did you say, was it your 40th you celebrated here as well?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I spent my 40th year here.
Really?
And now I'm
And how nice to always celebrate your birthday during a Panto season.
Yeah,
with the
two show
family,
day.
with the Panto family.
Yeah, with my Panto. Well,
Yeah.
I've had my real family this morning,
Yeah,
don't forget.
did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
and some of your Panto family are stood behind you now. Some of your theatre family over here with a present and a cake. So for everyone who's here, lean into the mic and everybody sing "Happy Birthday" to Nikki.
Aw,
After
thank
three,
you,
1, 2,
Lewis.
3. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, no.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nikki. Happy birthday to you. Woo!
And I didn't say it like, well done, you've got a nice voice. Panto next year, Emma.
Heard it here first. Right, we're going to go and enjoy this cake now. So, yeah, it's the only reason we bought it. We love you, Nikki, and it's a pleasure to have you back here.
Thank you, Scott.
And-
Nice to be here.
Oh, we're having the best time. We're about to go into a matinee of Snow White now, so I'm going to let you go. But thank you for being here, and thank you, everyone at home, for listening in as well. And we will see you in the next one.